and welcome to another episode. I'm Ian Richards. I'm the Director of Organized Play here at PhD, and this is...
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the buyer at PhD. And we have a bunch of new things we want to show you guys.
That's kind of a mountain of stuff this week, Mike.
There's
one or two items, right?
There's a few things. So,
all right, so get started. Zombicide.
Yeah, let's jump right in. Zombicide, Black Plague. It's not just regular ordinary Zombicide. This is themed...
Black Plague.
That's not a pirate.
I want to do pirate voice.
He always doing his pirate voice.
I like doing this pirate voice.
Yes, he does. It's not annoying at all.
No. Anyway.
So Black Plague from Cool Me or Not is Zombicide, but it's themed with more fantasy elements. So you got fighters and wizards and stuff. And this time around, you are playing some adventurers, and you're in this town. And there's necromancers running around that are summoning these zombies. And they're just bringing more of a plague, and there's big bad zombies that are in here, and the wave's going to keep going at you until you can either take down all the portals or take out all the necromancers. Pretty cool miniatures.
Awesome. Always produce great miniatures, don't they?
They have come quite a far ways with their minis. They're really, really good. We played it here maybe about 2 weeks ago or so. Had a great time with it. So
talking of minis...
Well, hold on one second. Black Plague does come out on the... Look at my cheat sheet here. Comes out on the... We are professional. I got a new cheat sheet. I got an actual newscaster.
Awesome.
On 2013...
2013. A couple of years ago, right?
Oh, my goodness. On the 13th of February it comes out.
Okay, 13, sure. 2013.
Yes, I'm positive.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, miniature-wise, I mean, these are PIP. Great organized play. If you haven't, if you're running all this, I really recommend plugging into the kits. We can provide them here at PhD.
Steamroller kits.
But what's coming out this month?
Well, they're starting a whole new season with their Company of Iron season.
There you go.
So new stuff. Well, this is this week's releases. There's another wave coming later this month, but this is stuff that's coming out this week.
So cavalry.
Yeah, you got the new heavy cavalry box for the mercenaries or steelheads. They're not the halberdiers, they have axes and they got these these hand pistols on them. So you got 5 models in there. It's one of the big cavalry boxes.
Dawn Guard, Sentinels.
Yep, the Sentinels, and you got the Invictus box. These are repackages that have been out before, so you all know what they are. Dawn Guard and Invictors are all a pretty good solid unit for Retribution. And last, this is a solo for the Hordes faction. It's a minion, the Gobber Chef. This is a pretty good model. It's going to be one of those models that every Hordes player, the ones that he'll work for, are going to want to include in their list. So he'll be highly sought after. You're going to want to make sure you have him on your shelf for all your Hordes guys.
Awesome.
All right, one more thing for Privateer Press this week is if you want to bring those over here, Ian.
Give it a shot because there's a lot of goodness here.
We don't have a whole lot of these, but they put together something called an experience bundle. It is one of each of these. You got Zombies Keep Out, which I did an article on our website like a year ago when it came out. It's a very fun game. It's a good, more of a light family kind of zombie game, so you don't have to worry about a lot of blood and guts, and you can play it with your kids.
And I did something on level 7 a while ago as well.
Level 7 Omega Protocol. And then I did an article on the Unleashed box as well.
Yeah.
So all 3 of these, get them all in one shot. Let's not keep bouncing around. So all 3 of these are in what's called the Experience Bundle that Privateer Press has put out.
That's awesome.
And they do come at a bit of a savings, about 25% off the regular price that you're going to have. So go ahead and check this out. Again, we don't have a whole lot of them, and they are while supplies last.
So do it today. Don't delay.
Sure. Some other word that rhymes with A?
You know I want to, but I'm not going to.
I know you will.
Okay,
you get too much of a big pile here in front of you. All right, let's keep on going. We got a lot of stuff to get through here.
Yep.
So right on to Fantasy Flight. We got a lot of stuff actually for Descent. We got this big box expansion here, the Mist of Bile Hall. I keep wanting to say Belial, but that's not right. It's Mists of Bile Hall expansion. And with this expansion, there's also releasing 3 new lieutenant, or if you're Ian, lieutenant. You got Artis, I don't even know how you say that. Artis Exhiberus? Ziberus. Well, Skeleton Warrior.
Exhiberus.
You got there, and then you got
Zariel.
Zariel. I'm going to say it now, and then Kyendrathul. Hyendrathal.
Easy for you to say. Now you say those three over and over again.
No, I said them one time. I'm good for the rest of my life on trying to pronounce them.
The thing about Descent is, again, I've mentioned it on this channel before, but the organized play kit for Descent are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
They have a new scenario in each time the kit is refreshed, and therefore it gives them a unique experience of how to play the game, which is not available anywhere else. So I recommend checking those out as well.
For sure, and right now we are taking pre-orders for the fall? Mm-hmm. Is it fall? No, it's spring.
No, summer.
Sure? Spring.
Spring
Sometime season that's coming up. Pre-orders, and they're going to be due this week. Get in touch with your PhD account manager to get all of your seasonal OP kits signed up for Fantasy Flight.
That's right.
And the last thing from Fantasy Flight, we have one of the bigger size box expansions for the Lord of the Rings LCG.
Right.
The Grey Havens. So yeah, that's Fantasy Flight. And then, so Army Painter has come out with they've had the Tufts for a long time, which I love the Tufts. They're great.
Me too.
It's such a simple way to just pluck it on, put it on your base, and you have really great dynamic flock and basing on your models. I use them on everything. So
you usually have to have a range though to actually make it look realistic. So usually the same sort of coloration, so therefore you have to mix and match.
They have a lot. Yeah. So they have a lot for every kind of season, every type of terrain you're going to be putting a model into. And they've had them for a while, but they're repackaging every one of the Tufts they've had before to a much better presentation package than they had before. It's also a little sturdier, if that was ever one of your complaints, and it's all on one sheet. They're very equal sized. Yeah. There's multiple sizes, but they're all the same kind of size. Yeah. There's a lot of good uniform in here for you to get some good sizes and get consistency going on. And there's more per package than there were before. You're guaranteed at least 77 in here, where before you just had glue randomly scattered about on that piece of plastic and you got what you got. So, but they've also come out, aside from repackaging them, they got some new colors.
That's kind of what I was leading to.
And so you got Frozen Tuft, you got, Winter Tuft, Woodland Tuft, Highland Tuft, and Swamp Tuft. Now, some of these are just repackaged. Like the Swamp Tuft is a repackage, for example, and the Highland Tuft is a little package. But they do look different to me. I use the Highland Tuft a lot myself.
But I can see myself using these two in particular.
Well, this is going to be my new favorite.
Yeah.
The Frozen Tuft. It's really hard. It's impossible to tell on the camera, but I'm going to show you anyways. But the base of the tuft is it's white, so it looks like a bunch of frozen leaves on the bottom, and then you have some color in the middle. It's a very good coloration. I've never seen it before. I'm really impressed with it, and I'm going to be using that a lot. Yep. So we got some new tufts from Army Painter.
That's awesome.
And
if you didn't have your store take part in the Army Painter competition early last year, then stay tuned because we'll be doing another one this year at some point.
Yeah, there's like a seasonal thing. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Another one this year.
That was a lot of fun. It's great to see all the responses from the retailers that turned in. We had a lot more than
phenomenal paint
I thought there were. Yeah, they're really good. Very, very impressive.
Now,
so we got a pile here. This is a whole bunch of new SKUs for Broken Token.
Yep.
The wooden organizers that we use for board games. I think it's no secret I'm a big fan of the product. We've done a couple videos of how to assemble it. I've written some articles on them. It's good stuff. Very, very good stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them really quickly and hand them off to Ian, and we'll see what we got. These should be arriving in all locations by the end of the week. So right off the bat, we have a case that stores all of your Flux games from Looney Labs. So it's going to be a box that holds all of your games from Looney Labs. Pile 1. Or box 1. Then we have a organizer for Machikoro, the base game of Machikoro.
Personal favorite game of mine.
It is. And then Machikoro, the deluxe box, which is the metal tin that came out a couple months ago. So you can now fit in both of your Machikoros, which is great.
Which I have.
Then we have, this is just a case that holds cards that are like the American Euro size, i.e. X-Wing. So for all you X-Wing players, this is going to hold all of your little Euro American or your little mini American cards.
Awesome.
Now we got Roll for the Galaxy, the dice version of Race for the Galaxy that came out later this year. Incredibly popular game. Now you have a good way to store all of your dice and not just a bunch of bags all over the place.
Good game.
Zombicide. Big box, lots of miniatures, lots of components. This is a big organizer. This is for Zombicide Season 1 box. And now we have for Zombicide Season 2, which is Prison Outbreak and Toxic City Mall. These are they may look similar, but they're all custom to fit the season that they're for. They're not identical at all. Well, right. I guess they're kind of identical. They're just not identical.
How much crossover is there between them?
No, they're similar enough. If you just look at them from a distance, they look kind of similar, but they do function different. They do fit different components, and they are very specific for the game that they're for. So while you physically can put a Zombicide Season 1 insert in one of the other games, it may not fit all the tokens and components exactly.
Gotcha.
Got it?
Gotcha.
And then Zombicide organizer for Rumord and Angry Neighbors. This one's kind of neat. So in the Dead of Winter one, they made a little token that replaced the first player marker, which was a dagger. They made a giant wooden Bowie knife on a stick, on a little platform. So that was the first player token moving around. So they added a little enhancement to it. They did this as well. There's a helicopter pad in here they added, which is different to this game from the other Zombicides that were put out. There's that organizer.
I think I'm slowly disappearing.
Yeah, that's the point. Thanks, Broken Token. You got rid of Ian. And then...
Bye.
Bye. This is a organizer for the compact games from Fantasy Flight, which you can see here, this width of box, which is Conquest.
Right.
And I forget all the other ones that come in that size, but this fits that height of box.
Pretty much all of the...
Yeah, they all fit that size of the box. So you're going to have dividers for all your cards. It's going to have a little box here for your tokens. And it also comes with one of their bandit bands inside of the packages as well.
Awesome.
And
last
but not least, and probably my favorite out there, because the game has a lot of different size pieces. It's an organizer for Castles of Mad King Ludwig from Bezier Games.
You love that game.
I really like that game. He does. But the components, because they're all kinds of different shapes and sizes, and there's a bunch of different cardboard. This is really going to help speed up setting up that game, and it did for Suburbia as well. It was a great insert for Suburbia. Now there's one more that we don't have here in Florida. It's coming by the end of the week, so it'll probably be here by the time you watch the video. It's Cosmic Encounter will also be here by the end of the week.
Fantastic. So well, that's about it. I mean, as you can see, I've disappeared, so I'll say goodbye from back here.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.